Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Saints fans, line up the door and welcome your New Orleans Saints.
On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His team 5 wins over their last 7 games. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the young rookie out of Notre Dame.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately, 1 touchdown pass. So he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 82 yards. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complimentary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down. Leonard. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That's a gain of 14.
That's another Brooklyn first down. A gain of 14.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a completion to Wilson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what keyed their victory? the pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
The 22-yard line.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Aviators will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, and we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Full connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Saints nothing.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
6-yard pickup brings up
the improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Leonard throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 18. Incomplete.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Leonard. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Brzee in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And when you think about great seasons in recent memory, he's definitely putting one together here. There's a good chance he's going to go over 5,000 yards passing for the season. He's just a little bit under that mark coming in. And I tell you, it's pretty rarefied air when you get up there with numbers like this.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing is Rattler. Underneath for Miller. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Saints at 10-4 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
A look at the numbers last week for Olave. He was pretty prophetic. He said before that game, I want to get in the end zone often. He got there 3 times.
Yeah, it's one thing to catch a lot of footballs. That is important, but it's what you do after the catch that can make you great, and he had a great game last week.
Throwing once more, here's Rattler. Little short pass here to Hill. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, Rattler working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good for a Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Rattler. Olave over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
To the air once more is Rattler. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Aviators offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And a Brooklyn first down. A gain of 13 yards. And a Brooklyn
first down. They'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
1-yard gain. Brings up second.
Off play action. Leonard. Complete. This is Mitchell. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line.
That's good.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Chase Young on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
off the bootleg. Leonard opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Brooklyn first down.
In motion goes the tight end.
First down, Aviators.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4. at the 16-yard line.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they go to work on a first and goal. In motion right, that's Wilson. Tootin fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? They'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? Third and goal. They'll go with the keeper. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. The pass caught by Olave. They need 2. Here's third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
To the air is Rattler. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Saints first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Play action. Now Rattler. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
Saints first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Drop for a loss on the play by D.J. Johnson. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs. They have to...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 35 yards. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Aviators 17.
So the drive there took 6 plays. 14. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Well, now how about this return? And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Aviators offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Off the play fake. Leonard. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So on fourth down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The Saints offense and Spencer Rattler getting ready for this next possession. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They begin with a run by Miller. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
That's good for a Saints first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Rattler. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Rattler wants to throw it. Olave holds it in. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here's Rattler. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. And they'll try to run the option here. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. looking to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Now, he's had a knack for finding the end zone all season long. His numbers reflect that. Here we are in the month of December, and he sits atop the NFL leaderboard in terms of rushing touchdowns. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for the touchdown. Bayshore Tootin. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Aviators are able to add on to that lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Folk connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently 2nd in the NFL at this point of the season. On play action, Rattler. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, here's Rattler. This one taken in by Olave. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Makes it 3rd and 9.
And they'll put 5 receivers in the formation now. 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out with some dispatch, because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
And they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. Throwing to start the drive. Leonard over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 3rd down and 6.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Operating from the gun, Leonard. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down.
Looking to throw, Leonard. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Riley Leonard sacked. A loss of 8 yards.
A final shot before break. Leonard. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our tour around the NFL starts now with a divisional battle in the NFC South. All right, Brandon, thanks much. Final 3 weeks of the season are already upon us, and I'll come out and say it. It's when playoff teams become also-rans, and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. And it's the third-year quarterback, Bryce Young. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And it's Jordan Love. He's going to find his man here. This, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Packers win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. One more to bring you, and it's from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders taking on the Eagles. And it's Cam Akers. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Commanders needed this one, and they got it. A victory that helps them keep pace in the NFC wildcard race. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now out comes this offense, led by the quarterback as they take over once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
For the Saints. First down. 1st and 10.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's Miller on the read option. And shedding through the tackle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
That's another Saints.
Throwing is Rattler. Little short pass here to Hill. will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And Gay knocks this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Saints 36-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to Chase Claypool. It's a gain of 5.
Back to throw. Leonard. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18.
That's another Brooklyn 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Off-play action. Leonard. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Bashal Tootin, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Aviators go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Saints 17.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Now Rattler. They'll complete this one to Watson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
25 yards on the play. That's good for a Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
A gain of 26 more yards. That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's 2nd down.
Chris Olave. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 11.
They'll set up a throw. And Cooks hands it over the middle. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Hard throw. Incomplete.
Intended for Christian Watson.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them. Unable.
Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Saints take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Aviators.
So that drive in total 8 plays.
24.
And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, Leonard. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. Kool-Aid with Kinstry.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's good for a Brooklyn 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Leonard. He'll get this out to Tootin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Brooklyn 1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Brooklyn.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got room at the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That's another Brooklyn 1st down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 12-yard line.
Back to throw. Leonard firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And the Brooklyn 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Aviators are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. On for the extra point is Folk. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints,
So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. There's a nice move.
The Saints take over.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Banjo.
To the air is Rattler. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
At the 38-yard line.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's good for a Saints. First down.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Miller. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
It's now third and goal.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. Leonard. Over the middle, it's complete.
Complete.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Leonard. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This offense so far on 3rd down, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line.
And the Brooklyn 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And the Brooklyn 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
A pickup of 2. Brings up
now receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Bashal Tootin, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Aviators add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Here's Rattler. And he is caught. He's across midfield. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 66 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Aviators offense and receiver Garrett Wilson ready to get going again. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. Julian Blackman. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Off play action. Leonard. Under pressure, they got him again. sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now.
And it's 3rd.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
15 yards on the play. And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Rattler wants to throw it. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Here's 2nd and a yard. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he stopped immediately there. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. Try to pound it in. Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 3rd down and goal coming up here.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game.
That time a 9-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Operating from the gun, Leonard. And he's got his man on the out route. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw, Leonard. That's caught by Wilson. Almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. On 4th down, Leonard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Taken in left side, it's Wilson. And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's pulled in by Wilson. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll run on the ground. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. Here's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints' 28-yard line.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there. Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he? He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done. Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall. So for Brooklyn, their hopes of a winning campaign stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.